Najat Dadano, and this is my informative speech. Today I'm going to be doing a how-to factor polynomials, and there's 6 different methods. There's the GCF method, difference in squares, sum of cubes, difference of cubes, trinomials, and 4-term. Okay, GCF is the greatest common factor. This is the highest number that can be factored into the whole equation. So the first step is find out what each of these have in common. So this one has a 4, this can be divided by 4, this can be divided by 4, and they all have x, y. So then you'll put a parentheses, 4 divided by 16 is 4, x squared, no y, minus 3 xy plus 8y to the second. And that's how you do GCF. Second method is difference in squares, or known as dots. This is the formula for it. Okay, formula, these are some perfect squares. And then you cannot do this if it's not subtraction. So there's a subtractions here, so we can do it. So we have m squared minus 25. These are both perfect squares. So m minus 5, m plus 5. The reason you can do this is because m times m is going to give you m squared. M times positive 5 is going to give you 5m. And then the same thing is negative 5m, and then 25. Negative 25. And these cross out to leave with m squared and or minus 25. Sum of cubes. So this one is a longer process. The sum of cubes and the difference of cubes, the only difference is in the formula. There's a negative here and a negative here and a negative here, and there's a positive here and a positive here when it's the sum of cubes. So the first thing you want to do is figure out what your a will be. So the a here is this 8, so 2w, and then 1 is your b, and then you just fill it into the problem. So 2w plus 1, 2w, or no, not 2w.
You have to use, since this one.
I just cropped this out. Okay, back to what I'm saying. Okay, so 2w plus 1, and then 4w squared minus 2w plus 1. So you'll get this one. And the next one is the same thing, it's just the signs are flipped. And the order, the order of these do matter for A and B. So this would be 4, and this would be W. You just plug them in. So 4 times W, 16 plus 4W plus W squared. Trinomials, or the X factor, this is a very simple one. You'll just take the last number, put it on the top, second number, put it on the bottom. So you have to multiply something to get 56 and add something to get 15. So this would be 8 and 7. And then you'll just write it, k plus 8, k plus 7. And then the only other thing is there's something called bottoms up, which means when you cannot divide any of these, you have to multiply this over to give you 24 and negative 10, and that gives you negative 6 and negative 4. You'll put the 3 under both of them, and if they can reduce them. And then the bottoms up, you'll take the bottom fraction, put it first with your variable, and then put the top after it. And you just put your remainder. And then the last one is grouping or four term. So you're going to split them in half. Just split them in half and take them one at a time. So what they have in common here is a x squared. So this is going to leave you with x minus 1. And these two have in common, which is 9x minus 9. They have a 9 in common. So that's going to leave you x minus 1. Then you'll take the 2 on the outside, x squared plus 9. And you'll take x minus 1. And that would be your answer. The reason we don't do dots here is because this is a positive. And that's my speech.